Hey guys, so today I decided to do a holiday tutorial, especially since it's the only time of year that you can go out with red and green on and people will go, oh, that's right. That is totally right. So if you want to see what I did with this little face here, just keep watching. The first thing that I'm going to do is apply Andalou face cream all over my face and neck. I'm going to be using Painterly Paint Pot by MAC as an eyeshadow base, and it is just going to give my eyelids a very smooth, all over matte finish. Now I'm going to be using MAC concealer and I'm going to pat it under my eyes to brighten up that whole area. Now I'm going to be using my foundation stick and I'm going to put it all over my face and my neck and a little bit on my décolleté. Since it's visible, I don't want to have any weird lines showing or anything like that. And then I'm going to use my brush to make it, you know, all smooth and nice. Sometimes I use my hands when I'm in a fast fix, but really if you use a brush it's gonna look a little bit better. Now I'm going to use my blush by Milani and the color is Luminoso, and I'm going to be applying that on my cheekbones. Then I'm going to use my MAC powder and I just want to use my powder to blend my blush in and just set that foundation and make it look very nice and professional. And I have some tea, of course, because I'm me. Now I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Shadow Box palette, and I'm just going to be using that little color there and tap it down into my brush so I'm not wasting any of the product. And I'm going to start out by putting that brown color on either side of my eyelid, leaving the center because I want the center of my eye to be brighter, and this is really just a base for what is going to come up later. So if you use a little bit of a deeper eyeshadow on those sides, then the middle of your eye is going to look brighter and more awake. And this is just about building, you know, you have to build up to what you want sometimes. Now I'm going to use the fairest color in the Shadow Box palette, and I'm going to use that all the way up to my brow bone over top of what I already did, not really blending into it down on the lid. Now I'm going to use the green color in the Shadow Box palette and I'm going to put it right in the center first. And I'm using my finger and just, I have a lot of color on my fingertip and I'm just going to press it into my eyelid. Not too hard though, just gently. Now I'm going to start overlapping really gently with a light touch. A little bit of green over top of that darker color. Now I'm going to spray my brush with Rose Toner by Andalou, and I have green shadow on it with the toner, and that's going to kind of turn it into like an eyeliner. And using a fine tipped brush, I'm going to just put it on my lower eyelid, lining my lids. And then I want to make it a little bit more intense, and when it is wet like that with toner or Fix Plus or something like that, it's going to make the color a little bit more foiled looking. It's very iridescent now. And it's more intense if you apply it wet than dry. Now I'm going to spray another brush with that rose toner. And I'm just going to bring up the line with a slightly darker color there. And then I want to press that darker pigment all around my eye too. And that is going to make my eyes appear larger because the brighter color is on the lid and then I have a deeper crease. And of course, if there's any fallout, just brush it off your face. Now I'm going to grab my MAC eyeshadow, and this is a really shimmery lighter green shade. It's really pretty, it's very shiny, and I'm going to apply that just on the center part of my eyes, like right on the very center of my lid, and then right in the center below my eye on the very bottom, with a light touch. And it went down just a little bit, so use your fluffy and brush it up. Now I'm just going to reapply my blush because I feel like it got washed out again. Oh, it's something that happens to me all the time. Not a big deal. It's fine. I'd rather build something up like that than put a whole bunch on and go, oh man, that's too much, and then that's much harder to fix. Now I'm gonna go in with Smog. Oh, that's so exciting. I love Smog. It's one of my very, very favorite colors of all time. And I'm going to use Smog right on a little bit above my crease actually. And Smog has a shimmery aspect to it as well. And really, you're not gonna see the brown, kind of gold brown of Smog when you apply it over top of green like this, but it is gonna give a bit more definition to the green and make it more multi-dimensional. It's gonna just be more interesting. So now I'm gonna take my Eddie Funkhouser eyeliner and I'm going to line my waterline with it, and I really, really like this eyeliner. It was just at the drugstore. I'd never used this brand before and it works so well. I'm just gonna reapply a little bit more of that light shimmery color on the top. And now I have my MAC mascara and I'm going to just put that on my eyelashes and make my eyes stand out that much more. Of course, I have my trusty eyebrow pencil Fling, and I'm just going to go over my eyebrows, make them more visible, especially when you have a really dramatic eyeshadow look like this. It really helps if your eyebrows are visible as well. Unless you want kind of an avant-garde look, which sometimes people like that. I've seen that a lot on runways, especially where they have almost bleached eyebrows and then really intense eye makeup. But personally, I think that I like bold eyebrows with bold eye makeup looks. In fact, I'm just gonna go out there and say I like bold eyebrows in general. Wasn't born with them, so maybe that's why, but I really, really like bold eyebrows. I like them on men, I like them on women, I just like them. I want to pet them, but I think that might be considered rude, so I won't. So now I am going to use my MAC lip liner in Cherry, and I'm going to line my entire lips with it. That's just gonna give a nice base for my lipstick. I think that Christmas and holiday season in general is one of the few times you're allowed to, it's socially acceptable anyway. I don't really follow beauty rules, like all of these stupid rules. I just, if it looks good, then I like it. Or if it's interesting, whatever. I just do what you want. But anyway, when you wear red and green together, I think it's very striking. They're very beautiful together, and it's a shame that one small season kind of took it for itself, because I wanted to see more of it all year round, basically. That's all I'm saying. Okay, moving on. Now I have my lipstick, and it is also by MAC. And it is, I think this is Russian Red actually, which is a beautiful blue-based red. Like if you want bold red lips, this is the way to go. It's too bad that I don't speak Russian. I'd like to. It's very interesting language. And now I have an Avon kind of a shadow pencil thing there, and I just decided I wanted my eyes to be a little bit more dramatic at the last second, so I'm gonna smudge that in there. To complete my look, I have a red lip gloss by MAC, and I'm just going to apply that over top of my lips so they are bold, just as bold as my eyes really. I mean, I have 3 different lip products on now. That's pretty intense, but I like it, so there's that. And thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays!